Hi everyone, I hope you're good. I hope you're having all a good end of the weekend and you're getting ready for the week. I have some time and one of my students asked me a question on WhatsApp and he gave me an idea to come and do a lesson, a fun Lebanese Arabic lesson. So yalla, if you have some time, this is gonna be maybe like a, I would say 15-minute lesson, 15-20-minute lesson. I always say 10 minutes and I end up doing 40 minutes. So this is like a fun, relaxed lesson. If you wanna just enjoy your time a little bit, yalla, stay here. And of course, as usual, always go grab a piece of paper, a pencil, always write things down so that your brain can memorize all the information, okay? And yalla, by the time more people join, I just want to let you know, as always, that I teach the Lebanese dialect, and when I say Lebanese Arabic, it falls under the same category of the Levantine dialect, which is spoken in Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine, and Syria. And it's one of the most widely spoken dialects in the Arab world. So if you choose to speak it, you will be understood by everyone. So I recommend it. And also, I run Lebanese Arabic courses, so we either do live lessons. So for now, the live lessons are already full. The next ones will start in April, hopefully. But you always have the chance to do the pre-recorded self-paced version, which is a 30-day challenge course that you can do on your own, but I will never leave you on your own. I will always answer your questions. Hi, Ruza, Parif. So yalla, shall we begin? Get your piece of paper and pencil and yalla. I'm gonna just wait 1 more minute. Meanwhile, I can just say hi to you guys and yeah. Yalla. So one of the things that my student texted me and asked, he said, we learned in class that we say, like for example, if we want to, we just say, what's the meaning of the word father in the Lebanese dialect specifically? We say bay, okay? In standard Arabic, they say ab. In the Lebanese dialect, we say bay. It's not like nobody ever uses ab, but most commonly we use bay. And for mother, which is in standard Arabic, in the Lebanese dialect, it's the same. We just pronounce it maybe more im. Okay? So he said to me, why is it that when I'm watching some movies, I hear the word abou when they are calling people? And then I had the idea of doing this lesson because it's a very nice thing. It's a very fun cultural detail to know. Hi, Wa'ul. So, yalla, I'm sitting in Wa'il's kitchen and he's not here. Okay, so yalla, that's my brother-in-law. So yalla, let's begin. The reason why you will hear this abou before names is because sometimes, a lot of times actually, we give parents nicknames based on the names of their children. Okay, and how does this work? For example, let's say, okay, in our case, we are three sisters and 1 brother. Okay, so it's usually like the only child or the oldest child or something like, so the oldest child or something like that. So because my brother is the only guy and we are 3 girls, so they give my parents the nickname of my brother. So my brother's name is Shahe, okay? So, and my mom's name is Jacqueline. So instead of calling her Jacqueline, they can call her Shahe. That's really common. Like, that's the nickname of my mom. Her friends call her Shahe, like the mother of Shahe. And for my dad, they wouldn't say Bay Shahe, the father of Shahe. In that case, when it comes to this terminology of referring to the parents as with the nickname of their children, we say Abu Shahe. So my dad, they call him Abu Shahe. They give him the nickname of my brother, which is the father of Shahe. Now, before my brother was born, let's say my sister is the oldest one, okay, so maybe they used to give my nickname and then my father the nickname of my oldest sister. Maybe, I'm just assuming, maybe they used to call him Abu Karin because my sister's name is Karin, or Karin. Assuming, I don't know, I'm not sure, okay? And how common is this? It's very, very common. But I have a feeling maybe in my generation we're not doing it anymore as much, but definitely in the generation of my parents and upwards, I hear it more than in my generation. Maybe in my generation, it also depends on the area, I'm not really sure. Or maybe they say it more for fun. But it's still very, very common, and not only in Lebanon, but in Palestine, Jordan, actually all the Arabic countries, okay? So what did I want to say? Apart from that, why do we also say abou or for very nice ways of referring to people, to terminologies to describe people who are skilled in an area, or people who are well known for something. We give them and then we say something else, what they are known for, okay? So I have here, I was trying to remember with my friends and siblings, like some of them now. So I'm gonna say them to you, and they are really fun to memorize. So it's nice if you memorize them. So the first one is M44. Yalla, say it with me, it's a bit long. M44. 44 أربعة with a عين means 4 وأربعين means 40, so 4 and 40, which means 44. M44. So what are you actually saying? You're saying the mother of 44, which means who knows what it means. M44, the mother of 44. She's not someone who has 44 kids, no. Does anyone know شو يعني ام 44؟ مين بيعرف؟ who knows؟ يلا رح انطر. I'm gonna wait a bit. Does anyone know? Yes, no, just say no or yes. مين بيعرف؟ حدا بيعرف؟ إذا إيه اعملوا هيك واكتبوا، وإذا لا just say no if you don't know it. M44. I'm gonna actually write it down, 1 second. I'm gonna write it with the Roman letters because it's just faster for now. And then I can write them under the video when I paste it, okay? So M44. I'm gonna put a little emoticon next to it so that you kind of guess what it is. It is a centipede, okay? Hi mom. Okay, so M44 يعني centipede, like because she has so many legs, we call her M44. And I think centipede maybe comes from the French word pied, which is legs, and centi is like 100. Like maybe in other languages, in Latin, it's like she has 100 legs. In Arabic, it's 44 legs. M44. Okay, yalla, memorize it. The first one is M44. We also have, you can say, like when somebody has a big belly, we call it kirish. Okay, so if we want to refer to someone who has a big belly, you can refer to him as Abu Kirish, because Kirish is a big belly. Abu Kirish is the person who owns a big belly, basically. Yani the owner of something, okay? The owner of a skill, the owner of like a well-known characteristic, okay? So, M44 يعني centipede. Abu Kirish يعني somebody with a big belly. Who's Abu Kirish here? Yalla, let me know. If you have. Kirish, we don't really say it. I don't think we actually say it, but we say MTs. If a woman has a big butt, you can refer to her as MTs because she's the mother of a butt, which means she has a big butt, okay? So MTs, Abu Kirish, M44, okay? So we learned 3 so far. Yalla, write them down so you don't. So these are, most of them of course are slang, but when you say M44, the centipede, it's not slang, that's how we refer to it. Centipede or pede in English? I think pede, right? So it's not slang, but of course if you say Abu Kirish or MTs, they are slang, but they are fun. We use them in the Lebanese dialect, okay? So that's Abu Kirish, we're done with it. MTs, we're done with it. And we have Abu Kis. Kis is a bag. It's not like a bag, like a normal bag. It's like this plastic bag, okay? So When you say Abu Kis, this is how they used to scare us at night when we were kids. Like if we're naughty and we're not going to bed early, or we're being noisy when we go to sleep or something, they would scare us and they would say, Abu Kis is gonna come take us. The father of a bag is coming to take us. I don't know why they used to call him Abu Kis. If any one of you remembers any of the or Abu terminologies, write them down here so I can also talk about them, okay? So Abu Kis is the guy who scares kids. The parents use this guy to scare their kids so that they, they become more like not naughty, okay? So that's Abu Kis. Then we have a very nice one. Sen. Also, usually you don't really use Abu Sen. We usually say Sen. Sen. Tongue. Sen. Sen. Let me write it down. So, Sen. A mother of a tongue. Okay, can you guess why we say Sen? Yalla, by the time you guess it, I'm gonna write a couple more. So, yalla, شو يعني Sen? What's the meaning of Sen? Abu Kis, let me write it. The guy who scares people. I'm gonna write all of them down later on, okay? So I'm just live, I'm not being able to write them properly. So شو يعني لسان? مين بيعرف? Who knows? لسان. A mother of a tongue. Yes. Sami. I'm not sure about your names. If you want, write your names and then give the answer so I can call you with your names. Yes, it's the woman who gossips a lot. لسان. Not only gossips a lot, she can't keep a secret. يعني today I said it to my sister, she can't keep a secret, like because she said something and I said, شو لسان. How, like, you're such a mother of a tongue, which means like somebody who can't keep a secret or somebody who gossips, but more maybe they can't keep a secret as well, okay? So that's Sen. Do we actually say Abu Sen? Yeah, but like it's more common to describe women as gossipers. Like, I don't know if that's true, but like, yeah, that's how it works, okay? So we said, yalla, let's repeat. You write them down, okay? يلا. So 44 شو يعني؟ اكتبوا لي اياها. Write it down. 44 a mother of 44. Abu Kis, a father of a bag. Abu Kirish, a father of a belly. I mean, that's a bit obvious, right? What it means. Tiz, somebody who has a woman who has a big butt. Okay? Now, Ali is really just maybe somebody who has a son called Ali. You can call them Ali, okay? But there is a dessert, it's an Egyptian dessert, something like a pudding. It's called Ali. Like, of course, in Lebanon we say Ali. In the Egyptian dialect, most probably they would pronounce it Ali or Ali. If somebody's Egyptian, let me know how exactly is the pronunciation. But you see, even if you choose one dialect and you pronounce it in your own way, that's totally okay. It's not like if I go to Egypt, I really have to change my accent and speak like an Egyptian. They would still understand me, okay? So Ali just means the mother of Ali, but it's also a name of a dessert. But I don't know why they call this dessert Ali. Maybe there's a history behind it and we don't know. So if anybody knows it, hi Hariye. If anybody knows it, yalla, type it in the comment box. Why do we call the dessert Ali or Ali? Why is it called Ali? It's an Egyptian dessert. Okay? So the next one is Abu Adal. Adal is muscles. Abu Adal is somebody who has like big muscles. Sometimes it's more like used in a joke way. Sometimes not when you're making fun of a person, but like kind of making fun of a person. I wouldn't say like Abu Adal about somebody who's muscular and kind of like, maybe I'm like finding it attractive. Maybe I'm just saying somebody who works out a lot and all what he cares about is like his muscles. So maybe in that case you can say Abu Adal. It really depends on context. So it's very fun to use. It depends on context. Sometimes you use it to really say somebody has muscles. Some other times you're just saying all what he cares about are his muscles, So that's Abu Adal. Adal is muscles, okay? Adal. And Abu Adal kind of like the owner of muscles. That's why it's like somebody who's just very muscular. Okay, Abu Adal. Yalla, let me write it down. And as I said, I'm gonna write all of them down in Arabic script and Latin script when I'm done with this lesson. Okay, so that's Abu Adal, somebody who has lots of muscles. Okay, we're done with Abu Adal. So we did also Sin, which is somebody who can't keep a secret and she gossips a lot. Then we have Haf. I don't even know why we call her Haf. Haf is like, how do you say it in English? Is it the duvet, like the cover, Haf? Not sure how we say it in English. Like it's lam, ha, alif, fe, الحاف, الحاف. It's one syllable. But when we say الحاف, it means the woman who always wants to kind of match people and what's the word? What's the word when you like hook people up together? Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's the duvet, Sophia. Maybe we can check it on Google. Somebody, can you check it for me? It's written lam, ha, alif, fe, al-haf. Okay, so al-haf is the woman who always wants to match people and like find a bride to a guy, or like she wants to make a woman marry, so she finds her another guy, you know. So she matches people and she hooks people together. Okay, yeah, like a matchmaker. Exactly. So that's al-haf. I'm not sure where the terminology comes from. It would be interesting to know, actually. I didn't think about it. I should have checked it before the lesson, but I'm gonna check it and maybe later on I can write it in the comment box or something like that. Why is it al-haf? Maybe because, I don't know, maybe because in the duvet, like you kind of wrap people, like she wraps people together or something. I'm not sure. I'm just making things up now, okay? So that's al-haf, the matchmaker. And it's not usually Abu al-haf. No, it's al-haf, okay? Then we have... I love this one. Abu Urun. Abu Urun. And Urun is one syllable. It's written with a qaf in Arabic. Let me write it down. Qurun. But in the Lebanese dialect, we usually pronounce it Urun. One syllable. There's a Urun. Urun means horns. Okay? Urun. Abu Urun means literally the father of horns. And if it's a woman, you call her Urun. Abu Urun, Urun. It's so commonly used in Lebanon. I don't know if it's also commonly used in other Arabic countries, but most definitely it should be used in Palestine or Jordan, because we're not geographically far from each other and it's the same Levantine dialect. So who can guess what's Abu Urun? Or Urun? No, it's not really the devil. It's actually the opposite. Yeah, and it's somebody who is a victim of betrayal, or what's the other word? Not betrayal. Like somebody cheats on you, you know. So let's say I have a boyfriend and I'm not even aware, and I don't even know that he's already going out with another woman or something. So maybe one of my friends, or do you call that cuckold? I'm not sure how to read it. John. Okay. So if somebody's cheating on me and I'm not even aware, and I still go out with them, maybe some of the people who know me maybe don't say it in my face, but they refer to me as Ma'roon. Yani she's being cheated on. And if it's a guy, his girlfriend is cheating on him, we call him Abu Urun, the father of horns. And they make stupid jokes, honestly, in Lebanon. It's like, it's such a nice sense of humor. Like one of the jokes they make when cuckold is the word in English. Okay, perfect. Thank you for clarifying. So, why do you call it like that? You have to explain it. So anyways, one of the jokes they make, it's like, it's just silly, you know, it's kind of humor. It's not even a joke. They say, for like, let's say I have a boyfriend who's cheating on me, okay? And you could say like maybe رونك واصلين لمدري وين, like your horns are reaching God knows where. But like if I'm driving in a, like let's say, who lives in Lebanon? John, you live in Lebanon. You know tunnel نهر الكلب, the tunnel of نهر الكلب in just before Jounieh, between Dubai and Jounieh, there is a tunnel where the French people left some of their, you know, I don't even know how to say it. You know, when they write something before they leave a country, when the French mandate ended. So anyways, there's a tunnel there, okay? So, so you can tell me like not to drive there because I'm not going to be able to cross it because my horns will like prevent me from entering the tunnel. So that's because I would be imroon, like I would be the mother of horns. I have horns because somebody's cheating on me. Okay, so I can't drive through a tunnel. Yeah, it's just like a silly humor. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so we did Roon, Abu Roon. I don't know, maybe my sister would tell me ما فيك تقطعي تونل نهر الكلب, let's say you cannot cross the نهر الكلب tunnel. Okay, so that's Abu Roon, somebody being cheated on. Okay, so we said Abu Kis also is somebody like they scared children with. There are MTs, I said it, like somebody with a big butt. I said all of them, but two that are not common, I'm gonna say them. One is like I just checked it in English. It's called mumps, like the old kind of disease where your face used to get big or swollen. Maybe it doesn't exist anymore because of, I don't know, it disappeared because of like, sorry, my for a second. So am I connected again? Okay, so the mumps, like that disease, the big that makes your cheek or something swollen. Hi Eva, that one we call it Abu Kaib, or sometimes we don't have to say Abu. By the way, a lot of times instead of saying Abu, we can also say Bu Kaib. Okay, maybe more in the villages, instead of saying Abu, they say Bu Bu'urun, for example. Bukis, okay, that's totally okay as well. So instead of saying Abu, you can drop the A. So Bu Kaib, there's a Kaib. It's not maybe the most important one to know. Nice to see you, Eva. So Bukaib is that mumps disease that maybe it's still non-existent anymore. And another one also not maybe so common is Bubres. I don't think I pronounce it Abu Bres, this one. I don't know why I say more Bubres, or maybe because I used to hear it more growing up in my village, and in villages they would say maybe Bu instead of Abu. So Abu Bres, Hi Narmeen, nice to see you. Abu Bres is that kind of lizard. It's a kind of big lizard, like with dots on him. Okay, so that's also called Abu Bres. These are the only terms that I have today. Now, a lot of times we also use Abu to أنا كمان اشتقت لك. We also use Abu to kind of pamper someone and give them like a pampering name. Okay. It's very, very, very common. For example, if a guy is called Joseph in Lebanon, I don't know if it's also Yusuf. No, it's when it's because anyways, Yusuf is the Arabic word for Joseph or Joseph. We have a lot of Josephs in Lebanon, so we call them Abu Zuz. Why Zuz? We just call them like that, Abu Zuz. So that's the nickname for people called Joseph, okay? People who are called, for example, Eli. It's a very common name in the Lebanese Christian part of Lebanon, Eli, because it's like the abbreviation of Elias. So we call them Abu Lul. Lul. We just give them the name Abu Lul, the father of Lul. It has nothing to do with father. It's just a nickname, pampering way of referring to them. Abu Lul. So Abu Zuz, Abu Lul. I think this one, Abu Lul, maybe people also use it to pamper someone called Ali. I'm not sure. Let me know if anyone knows. I should have asked Alush if he was live today. Okay, so that's Abu Lul. Abu Zuz, Abu Lul. You can just maybe create even a word or a name for someone just to give them like a pampering or a name or a nickname, okay, by adding just or abu and changing their name a little bit, okay. Like John, we can call you actually Abu Zuz. It's not far from Joseph, not really. Actually, John, our neighbor, he used to be called Johnny. We used to call him Abu Jun. Okay, so now we can call you Abu Jun, John. Okay, are you there? If you're still there, give me a thumb up. Okay, so yes, we can call anyone called Johnny Abu Jun. Okay, I think these are all the words that I have today. I hope you enjoyed it. But yalla, before you go, let's repeat them together. And it's a nice lesson to memorize these terminologies that are like very commonly used in the Lebanese dialect, but more like not serious, but not but fun, yani not offensive or anything like that. Okay. Why do pampering names always have O in them? Do they? I didn't notice. I mean, in the end, in other languages like Italian, yes, they end in O or A, but not sure about Arabic. I don't know if they do actually. Okay, yalla, let me repeat them. So we said, first of all, yalla, I'm gonna quickly repeat. We said we use abu and to refer to parents. So that would be the nickname of the parent. Usually it would be like the only child or the only boy or something. So for example, my mom's name is Jacqueline. Instead of calling her Jacqueline, her friends can call her Shahé, the mother of Shahé. Okay, and my dad, his name is Hovnan. Instead of calling him Hovnan, everybody in the village actually refers to him as Abu Shahé, the father of Shahé. Okay, that's how you refer to parents. You give them this nickname, the nickname of their one of their children, and usually it's either the oldest or the only child. Okay, it doesn't have to be the guy always. No, it can be a girl as well. Okay, so now we also said we use these terminologies. There are some terminologies, we use them very commonly in Lebanon to refer to people who are well known for something, yani the owner of something or the owner of a skill maybe, or the owner of some assets, you know. So that's why we use them to, we created some terms for them. So for example, we have, yalla, say with me out loud. I'm gonna say them faster. If you weren't here, you can watch them later on and check the translation under the video, okay, with the Arabic script. So we have Sen, the mother of a tongue, yani somebody who gossips a lot and can't keep a secret. Sen. Haf is somebody who is a matchmaker, who always is trying to hook people together. Oh, she tells me, oh, there is a guy, I should introduce you to him, you should marry him and stuff like that. So that's Haf. Ali is the name of a dessert. It's an Egyptian dessert. Tiz is the mother of a butt, which means a girl who has a big butt. 44, the mother of 44, which is a centipede, like that worm with like lots of legs, worm. And now I'm gonna go to the ones with Abu. Abu Kis is the fictional man. They used to scare us as children. They used to say Abu Kis is coming to take you, maybe because he puts us in the bag and takes us, and they would scare us so that we wouldn't do naughty things, or we go to bed early and stuff like that, which is not good. Okay, Abu Kirish is the guy who has a big belly. We call him Abu Kirish, the owner of a big belly. Abu Urun, the one who is being cheated on, and he has like horns, the father of horns, or Urun, that one is both. Abu Adal is the guy who is very muscular or cares so much about his muscles, Abu Adal. And we said Bukaib was this disease where your cheeks get bigger. I think it used to be called mumps. And Bubres or Bubres is a type of lizard. And we also said we can create these names by like nicknames by adding and abu and changing the name of the person. Like for example, Rosie, if I want to give her a nickname, I can maybe call her Rose. I don't know, it's just something that I came up with right now, okay? But very common ones are Abu Zuz for Joseph, Abu Jun for Johnny, Abu Lul for Eli. Yalla, somebody give me your name so we come up with a nickname for you. Who's here? Let me see. Nermin. Noor. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that works. Not sure. So you can change the name of the person by putting and Abu before it. Who else is here? Let me just come up with a nickname. Paolo. Not sure. Abul Bul. Gabriel, Abul Gab. You can just improvise and be creative and create names for your friends, okay? Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, maybe leave a comment under this video when I post it, because when you leave a comment, or you can leave lots of hearts here so that Instagram thinks it's a nice video and shows it to more people. Also, if you're serious about learning Arabic, okay, this is not so much of a serious lesson, but if you're serious about learning Arabic properly with a roadmap, spoken Arabic, or specifically the Levantine dialect or the Lebanese dialect, you need to do it with a proper course plan, something that takes you... Keeps ringing. My alarm was ringing. So I was saying you need something with a proper course plan that takes you from point A to point B to point C, all the way to point Z. Yani you know what you're learning. You say, okay, day one I'm learning this because it's written here, and the plan is there, and the content is there, and the course and the recorded video lesson is there. So you can do it on your own. It's a 30-day challenge course. I have it for different levels, all the way from absolute beginners to advanced. And even if you're doing it on your own, it doesn't mean you will be left alone. I will always be there to answer any of your questions, and my students who did it already know that. You can let them know. And what else did I want to say? I also run live lessons, but the term already started a month ago. Evrar, you just came. This lesson was because of you. Okay, so you can watch it later on. So you can do the live lessons with us that will start in April, okay? So if you have any questions, I'm going to leave my email address under this video. You can get in touch. I can send you all the course plans and all the information you need about the courses. Yalla, I hope you have a good end of the weekend, and I hope you have a good start of the week, okay? حدا عنده سؤال? Anyone has a question? Yalla, I'm gonna say bye if you don't. I'm just gonna wait 30 seconds to see if anyone has questions. Thank you for the hearts. خلاص منروح منفل we go. يلا let's go. خلونا نمشي. Bye guys.